What's up, Survivor? Yeah, story chapter 1. Tales of the past have become available on the completion of Prelude All Alone. And the mission will trigger when we get closer to that, to the settlement, indicated there by the marker. Okie, let's get over there. Just fly over to that posse real quick. So remember to engage your autopilot. Here we are. Boom, it's triggered. Okay, the mission has been triggered. There it is. It's starting to give us directives. What does that say? Locate the settlement. Gonna give us a whole list of directives now. Just follow them nicely. You should speak to the chief. Yeah. Things are IDA. That was the plan all along. Okay, let's just put it down here. I assume he resides in the large building. Yeah, I think you assumed correctly. We've got a marker there to show us where the guy is. Get up there real quick and ask this guy what's going on. Okay, here we go. Hello friend, may the voice of the blah 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 blah. Okay, so sorry for the direct question. Have you seen this logo? Okay, I've lost my guys. This is what it looks like. Yes, he has seen it. They crashed and they left. He doesn't know where they went. And then we're going to ask about Arkenians. The reason we ask about the Arkenians is because the guy that gave us access to the teleporter, the access code there, he's an Arkenian. And then he'll give us some information about what the Arkenians are up to. Okay, then we ask about the Zirax. And then you can decide for yourself if the Zirax are the bad guys, or the Arkenians are the bad guys, or the marauders are the bad guys, or are they all bad guys? Okay, so what do you know about Tash Akai? Nothing. I'll find out from my buddies. Okay, I'll see you later. How can I help? Okay, we've got drama with monsters at the... what's the place? Yeah, the ancient tower. And then we're going to go there and see what's up. Head over to the trader first. He's going to give us some lame ass weapons to help us with this mission. Just bring your own weapons along. I'm not a big fan of this flamethrower he's going to give us. Okay. Blardy blardy blar, blardy blar, blar 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 blar. Okay. It's going to give us some stuff. Let's do it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we've seen it. Got a pathetic little medikit there, and then flamethrower with 80 units. We've got better kit than that. Okay, so let's mission over to that ancient tower and see what's up. Okay, let's scan for the marker. Scan. There it is. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go there. Okay, so now park here. So you've got a bit of a run up to this place, because these the spiders here are pretty crafty. Because you're gonna see what these things do. They seems like the tactics of these things is a little bit more advanced. The AI seems a little bit more advanced than what we used to. Use your survival tool to mow the lawn, yeah, because they disappear. The little ones disappear in this long grass completely. So keep an eye out. They'll pop. They'll come pretty soon. Now there we go. Here they come. Right. So we can start engaging. These These things. You see there on the left? Do you see what they're doing? They're trying to flank us. Now that is pretty advanced tactics for arachnids, if you ask me. You know, this is these things they've got a plan. So just check them. Check them out. You're gonna get a couple of nips. See how they disappear in the grass? Very, very nasty. There it goes. Okay. So just continue mowing the lawn, yeah. So we can get a bit of an advantage in this fight. It's more of the same, yeah. I'll show you. That's better. Switch on our light. Of course, the heavy armor is very nice here, because these things do give you a couple of bites, because they all swarm you. Now, I could swear I saw a green one there. You think you can find it again? Not likely. Okay. You see how they go into the grass there? They've got some fancy AI in these bugs here. Okay. Compared to some of those other bugs that we've seen, these things are very, very clever. Okay, we're getting them. Okay, so now just be careful that you don't get you don't get surprised there. Okay, so now I'm trying to find the green one, and it's gone. So the nice thing about the things that stick out, you just need a little bit of leg sticking out to get them. So we're going to be looking for the green one for a while, but we don't find it, so I'm just going to skip this then. So the green, big green job has remained elusive. Just remember always that giving up is always an option. I'm going to go inside here. That find a way inside objective has been active for a while. I would say, Commander, there seems to be an opening mechanism. My sense is there's a mechanism behind the door. Just walk through this door, throw the switch, ramp will activate. You can hear the Talon inside here. Throw the switch. There they are. These guys are infected, so they're not going to give you the time of day. There's 3 of them here. Let's just see, where's the last guy? There he is. Okay. Now we can find our way down into the bowels of this structure. And I just wanted to quickly try out this new thing. Shift F, you just get everything from their pockets in one go. I want to try it out on a barrel. It doesn't work on these things. So it just looks like it's just corpses. Right, let's go down here. Okay. Careful of these guys. They, especially the guys with the crossbows, are a lot more lethal than they appear, and there's very little indication that you've been hit. Well, that looked like a total miss to me. That looked like I was shooting miss. So it looks like the heat boxes on these avatars are a little bit bigger than the actual body. This guy actually gets us. He actually gives us one. You can see that our health is very low. I didn't notice this until I opened up the bin, which is not good. But there are mitigating circumstances that I'm not going to elaborate on. Let's go, we'll just go in here. Okay, so there's one more of these dudes, these infected characters. Okay, it looks like a legitimate hit. And then we've got one alien container here with a bit of decent loot. And I must say that loot doesn't look like a variable. I've done this mission a couple of times. It seems like it's that every time. Just improve our health here. We're not doing. That was not a good situation to be in. Okay, now we've got a guy. This guy's been in cryo for like 1,000 years or something, and he's gonna complain. And then we have the first mention of the legacy, and another mention of the legacy, and then he's gonna talk about the place is gonna go up. Talk about the legacy, and then we see a Talon Zirax connection of long ago. That's the first time that there's a mention of that. These two factions were connected in the past. Okay, we're just waiting for this thing to blow. Boom, it blows. This guy didn't make it, and he's got nothing worth taking, like an alien ice cream there or something. And then it's time to go. Don't know why. Okay, it's time to go. So I just reshot this the exit here because I was messing around trying too long to get out. When you watch these things, you want to see how to get out of this place. You don't want to see me mess around. So that's why the prompt is gone to the default. Here we go. That's just back to the normal footage. Check the walls. Remember to collect all the stuff, all the loot here. It's not very good loot. It's mostly food or health kind of stuff, planty kind of things. Okay, so we check out this. I know which one it is. This is obligatory. Obligatory do the algorithm, and then boom, we get infected with the parasite. Take a purple pill there and a bit of bandage to fix that. Need some food. I'm just going to edit this real quick. Get to the ship, and then get back to the chief there. Speak to the chief. That's the last directive. Speak to the chief. So we're just going to land here. Still trying to get used to this little buggy. Here we go. Run up to the chief there and tell him what's going on. Then I will just look carefully here. Try and keep track of the narrative. Okay, very nice, you made it. We tell him about the infected guys, and he's a little bit concerned about that. And then we ask about the inscription plates, and I presume it was those colored things that we saw when we left. So he hints towards the legacy once being in control of everything and causing trouble. He has a good opinion of the Zirax, which is a conflicting viewpoint to the guy that was in cryo there, that obviously did not like the Zirax. So we have different points of view here about what's going on. Very murky and interesting. We mentioned that the inscriptions were damaged, and at that he becomes a little bit conspiratorial, reminiscing quickly about the assembly and the legacy, and that those things are mainly used to manipulate the behavior of children through fear. Okay, so we mentioned Karhan, the dude that was locked up in cryo there, and he says, yeah, we know about that guy. He was the first warrior, but that was so long ago, he doesn't even know if it's true, the stories, but we just told him we found the guy, but so he's a bit flustered, and he's got to go talk to his buddies, and he sends us off to the blacksmith to go get some loot. Okay, so the blacksmith gives us something that's going to help with our communications, and then he gives us a cool a crossbow that works with laser clips, of all things, which is highly irregular. And we also get this a seal for negotiating when we get into trouble with these guys. There's a crossbow, and the best of all is the Talon poster. Thanks for watching. Please don't think about subscribing. Just hit do.